Hey everybody, Shaman32 here. Welcome to this channel. We're here today to react to the 26th episode of Classic Doctor Who Season 1. And this is Keys of Marinus. No episode title. That is the title. It's just like, that tells me this is the final episode of the story. And I kind of got that feeling from the end of the last one. I was like going, no, come on, there can't be much more. There cannot be much more after this. We've got to find out we've got to find out who's behind coercing the guards into framing Ian to getting the key and all that sort of stuff. Because I need to know. And it's been a nightmare. Because I've had to wait until the day of release, the day of the premiere. It's been a week. And it's been a nightmare because I've wanted to know so bad what happened. This, like, I've felt like, I really want to watch another episode. For multiple episodes so far. But this is really the one where it's like, why can't I watch another episode yet? So I didn't have the time on the day. And, like, luckily my pain's getting a bit better. It's always going to be there, but with the medication I've come off of, it's got better, which is something. And then there's been issues, like things with my daughter as well. So it's kind of been a bit all over the place this week. I'm behind on editing my Rings of Power stuff. And as of now, I haven't reacted to the latest episode of it, which has been a nightmare for that as well. But yeah, I'm just a bit all over the place at the moment. So I do apologise. This is going to be out. I'm going to try my best to get the premiere out on time. But I do apologise if it's a little bit late. I'm doing my best at the moment. It's just I'm finding it difficult to concentrate, and it's just going through a little bit of a weird patch in my head. Nothing to worry about. It's just the way my head is with everything going on. It gets a bit busy. But anyway, that last episode was thinking about it. I thought about it at the end. I was like, this could be my favorite episode, but I'm pretty sure it is. I think that last episode was my favorite so far. It was so good. It was Doctor Who, but it was crime drama. It was a whodunit. It was so fucking good. It was so well done. It's like the previous episode before that was alright. There was still quite a few nitpick bits for me. I like the idea of it, the way they did the guys frozen in ice. I've forgotten the guy's name. If you've been here before, you know I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible at remembering them. Like, I remember Altos now. But it took me multiple episodes to remember him. The main thing that comes into mind with Altos, though, where the fuck are his trousers? that's like immediate thought when I think of the name Altos. That comes in. But yeah, I can almost remember the guy's name, and it really bugs me when I get that. I get it with so many things. But that actor was fantastic at being such a creep. Like, he would have gone over kids' head, but it was good to show that the adults knew what that danger was. There was more danger than what the kids knew. But that actor was great at doing it. It was alright. There were still little niggles for me. But Barbara was more in character, I felt, than she was the previous one. Like, Terry Nation's characterization seems to be a bit hit and miss, especially with the female characters so far. Or at least in this arc, anyway. But redeemed it with that last episode. It was so fucking good. Like, I was suspecting everyone there in that town, village. It's a town. It's more like a town or a city. Not a village size. Just from the way it looks. Anyway. But I was literally suspecting anyone, and then it's like the guards. It's like, it's the lawyer guy too, as well. But then the guy who ended up dying, but they managed to trick into admitting it was him in the courtroom, because she said they took out one of the other keys and said he gave it to me, and he's like, no, she couldn't have found it. And then he's like, oh shit, and they grab him, and I'm so confused, because he said they made me do it, or something along those lines, and it's like everybody's like, what? And then he died. They must have. I reckon it's the wards for trying to get the keys, which makes sense. That will make sense for me. But they must have put like an implant in them. Like, if they start to give away secrets, or something happens, or some kind of device that kills them. So maybe the lawyer, or how do they know that he'd done it? Unless they had some kind of surveillance in there, or one of the wards was actually in that room. Like, I can't help, because we don't know what the wards look like underneath. Maybe the wards are, maybe the lawyer guy's one of the wards. He could be. Maybe he's wearing a human mask, which is disgusting. But I don't know. I'm really confused, and I hope we get back to the temple or the initial place we went to at the beginning of in the first episode. But I've forgotten her name. I could almost picture her name. It's almost there. Sabitha, that's it. It was like literally there, and it managed to sneak through under like the older man's name. But if we go back to the building, she's going to find out her father's dead. But there's so many things I'm thinking about what could happen with this episode. It's just like, it's been a nightmare waiting this long. It's been an absolute nightmare. My mind's, sorry if I've like suddenly just went quiet. My mind's like just like suddenly just got like overwhelmed with like loads of thoughts of like what could happen. And I get like that a lot. Like I just suddenly, my head just goes, I go still, and just like my head's trying to sort through it, and I can't talk. Which is a nightmare when you're trying to react and actually talk to people. I really don't know what's going to happen. I've got my theories, but I've got doubts. Every single one of them. I love the fact that I cannot predict exactly what's going to happen. I love that. Like, I've got my theories. I'm pretty sure the boards are in control, but they've still got that niggly doubt that that's the truth, and it's not just something in that village, town, place that's doing it, and the boards are just another part of it. I don't know. I love that one. And I just, part of me is nervous because the last episode was absolutely fantastic, and the two before it, especially the last but one, not the one before last episode, but the one before that, the one with Barbara's characterization was terrible. So like that episode particularly, the one before last episode, I can kind of get it. The snow one, I can kind of get it. The one in was it the Screaming Forest one, or jungle, or you know which one I'm talking about. My memory's not working because I've got so many theories and stuff going on in my head. It's just gone blank on names. But that episode makes me nervous for this one. Because, like, can they stick the ending with this episode? Because the last episode showed they could do it really freaking well. And if they're keeping that crime element, like murder mystery element of it, that is going to work in its favour. But once we get that resolved and go back to the fortress or wherever it is, where the machine is, are they going to stick that part? I'm really nervous about how good this episode's going to be. Like, I like the story behind the art. But I'm just nervous about how good and how much I'm going to enjoy this episode. I'm kind of nervous to start it. I don't want it to let me down after the last one. I love the last one so much. I'm nervous about this one letting me down. And I'm nervous to start it because of it. But I want to start it. But I'm nervous. Do you ever get that? Where you really, really, really want to start something, but your head's like, oh God, please don't be bad, and you can't get yourself to do it. It's a freaking nightmare. Please be as good as the last one, or at least better than the previous two, or the first of the previous two. Please be better than that one. It was alright, but there was a lot of niggly things with it. It was still enjoyable, but it was my least favourite out of all the ones so far. Because everything else I've really, really enjoyed. And I didn't have as many niggles with them. It wasn't a bad episode. There was just some bits that were like, huh? Anyway, I'm rambling on. Because I'm nervous about starting. I'm so nervous, but excited. Because this has got to be the last one of the art. Because it's just called Keys of Marinus. There's no subtitle to it on the BritBox or anything like that. So this is where they got the name of the art from, which is, it's an obvious name. Anyway, I'm waffling on. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking nervous. Sorry. Anyway, let's get it started. If you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I took a moment to clean my glasses. Still haven't. I've still got something on them. These ones just refuse to get clean. I need new ones. Must be scratches or whatever. But I looked over at my recording stuff and I did not realise I talked for that long, so I'm so sorry. It was just, I ramble, especially when I've got so many theories and so many thoughts. Okay. Oh God, yes, Susan! I forgot about the Susan stuff. Shit, Susan's captured. I can't believe I forgot about Susan being captured. Oh, the doctor's gonna be pissed. Oh, I hate that I forgot about this.
They're going to kill me.
Oh God, the doctor is gonna... Oh, like he's protective over all of them, really. Fuck, I paused it with my headphones. I'm so sorry, hang on. Sorry. Sorry, I paused it with my headphones. I'm so all over the place.
He must keep his mind absolutely clear in order to concentrate on Ian.
Okay, I get that, but if he finds out, he's gonna be pissed.
Whoever is behind this kidnapping is either in league with the murderer or is the murderer.
Trouble is where to begin.
My head is theorising so much, I actually thought, is it Altos? Is he the one behind it? I'm suspecting everyone. I want to adjust this headphone, but I don't want to pause the thing again.
Will I be allowed to see my friends?
You can't even see them, but they're not there. They've gone to find... Fuck. How are they going to get him out of this in time? Who's going to have Susan?
Got it.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's a start anyway.
Go on.
I
Ian
love
is the only
Barbara.
one we know for certain who was connected with the crime.
Yes.
We knew all the others though. That's probably why he was killed.
Yes.
I don't see how that helps.
Well, they must
The
have been in
guards.
contact when they were planning the robbery. It's just
Yeah.
possible that his wife, Carla, might know someone that he was seeing quite frequently.
But if she did, do you think she'd tell us?
Well, of course she would. She'd be as eager as we are. The man.
Unless she's involved.
So sure. Oh, it's a chance. Come on, it's a chance.
Yeah, do you really think she's going to be in any...
Sorry to disturb you. We know what a terrible ordeal you've been through.
Yeah, do you think she's in any fit state to talk to you?
So I know nothing. Oh, please.
She's involved!
If you must.
She is involved. She's probably under supervised, under, like, watch, and she's going to get killed right now.
My husband was very secretive. He never told me who he saw or where he went.
Oh, hon.
Aiden is dead. If he committed a crime, he's paid for it. He's dead.
We're not trying to punish him.
You're our only help. Leave me alone.
Come on.
I do understand and I sympathize with you. You must have been sick with worry since you spoke to Susan, but I just can't help.
Hang on a minute. They never said they spoke to her.
I'm sorry.
They never actually said they spoke to her. They never said they spoke to her. They said he's taken her. Or did they? Am I misremembering? She never spoke to them. Knew it. Fucking knew it. She's been really like the whole time, you know. Susan's in there.
Your friends were here looking for you.
Knew it. I knew that they didn't say they'd spoken to her.
The old man didn't say where the key was hidden.
No, I'm certain he doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
Get it later, then come for you.
Is that the lawyer guy on the phone?
I will. What about the child?
Oh, the two of them are behind it.
She can identify you. Kill her.
Oh, shit. How are they going to get Susan out of it? They got to figure it out.
Oh, we should have
Figure
told
it
him long ago.
out.
Sabitha, you were right. If anything's happened to Susan, I'll never forgive myself.
Figure it out that you never told her you'd spoken to her. How would she know?
What is it? What you just said. Carla couldn't have known.
No, what? What are you talking about?
That you spoke to her.
You must have been sick with worry since you spoke to Susan.
Thank
How did you know
you!
we'd spoken to Susan? We've told no one.
Then Carla must have been with Susan when she telephoned.
Yes.
Thank you for figuring it out. I'm not sure she wants to kill her, though. Does she? Are they the boards? I don't know what the boards look like. I'm really intrigued. Bust into her through the door. Ah ha 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 ha!
Let me go, let go of me.
But they got to have proof. They should have taken one person with them.
I'm sorry we couldn't have met under happier circumstances.
Yes.
Goodbye.
It's a pretense of acting civil, doing his job and that.
The exhibits and documents. Where do you want them?
In the cupboard, please.
Is the key inside that thing? I'm sorry I just shouted, but is the key inside it? Because the way it focused on it, it's the key's in there, isn't it? The key's inside the device, the thing, that object. That's why they're focusing on it. It's in the top of it. Take it apart.
Yes?
I'd like to speak to Interrogator Taryn.
Okay, good. I hope these two are all right.
Have you had the results yet on the gun that killed Aiden?
No, not yet.
Well, just to save time, I'll tell you what they say. Aiden was killed by his wife, Carla.
What?
I'm with her now. Why don't you come and get her?
Oh, ho, ho.
I'd no right to risk Susan's life.
Perhaps not, perhaps not. However, the child is safe and well. I wish I could say the same thing about Chesterton.
He's really bothered. They can't. Can they prove he's not involved?
Carla's sworn testimony states that the man she was working with was Ian Chesterton.
Impossible!
But she's lying.
Yes, I have doubts myself. She's a vicious, dangerous woman.
At least they've got him doubting. I like the fact that he is kind of like with them now.
Yes, yes. You understand? The villain
How?
who planned all this, the one who planned this whole affair, is now planning to collect the key.
Yes, and we don't know where it is.
And to release Chesterton.
But they don't know where it is. How can they? Oh, Ian. Oh, I don't like him. Seeing him like this, he's my favourite one. I don't like it. How did he know where it is? Or did the doctor work that out? What the fuck? That's shorter than that guy. It is inside the thing, isn't it? It's inside the top of it. I was right. It never left. It never left. It is inside that thing. They did say in that episode it never left the room until they took it out with the thing. Oh, maybe that the top of that thing must hide its signal or something somehow. Isn't it? It's inside there. Nice. I'm so glad they had these two guards with them. Turn the lights on.
You.
Yes.
Call the prison.
How did you know it was there, Doctor?
But it had to be. I knew it all along.
I'm so glad he ends back out. I wasn't sure if that was in behind them for a second.
Everyone and everything that went in or out of that vault was checked. Everything except this mace.
Have you any idea why they did it?
Oh, yes, they've owned up to everything. Carl, the prosecutor, had planned to steal the key and sell it.
Really? They're not wards?
Whoopee! Now we can go and turn out to the speaker.
Oh, have you sent them on ahead, Doctor?
There was no point in keeping him here.
Oh, shit. But they got wards there.
Show him.
All right.
Ready? Steady.
Go.
That guy's like, look, I still think the guy on the left is related to Altos's actor because he looks just so like him.
Goodbye, my friends.
Oh, I'll give them some kind of explanation.
I shall say that they left.
I
They
thought,
left
yeah.
to take the key back to its inventor, Arbitan.
Well, yeah, that's the obvious thing. Why did they send Sabitha and Altos ahead? So the Vords weren't involved for most of the storyline. I'm surprised.
You hear me?
Wait, what?
I, your tech, am in control now.
Wait, what?
Where is the final key?
I don't know.
Leave Altos alone.
Why are you so stubborn?
Why is he wearing the same outfit as Arbitan?
I'm going to find out in the end.
What have you done to Sabitha?
Why is he wearing the same outfit as Arbitan? Okay, what have they done with her? Oh, he tripped! I got tripped!
Let him go.
Sabitha.
Be quiet. I did not give you permission to speak.
She's trying to save you, mate.
After all, he's only a servant. Kill him.
No! No! No!
No!
That's what they-
You lie! Where is the final key?
I'll never tell you. Never.
But this man is no servant. He traveled with you. He is in love with you.
People. Aww.
Promise you one thing. If you
Oh,
do
for-
not tell me where the final key is,
She wouldn't want you to say.
To kill her.
Altos, don't do it.
The man who was with us.
Altos, no. For fuck's sake, Altos. That's not what... Oh, she's not going to want you now. She is not going to want him now.
And I peered in for a moment or two, and everything appears to be all right.
Arbitan kept his promise then. He said he'd remove the force field.
Oh, they don't know yet.
Even so. It's a bit odd.
It's very quiet.
Sabitha not being here to meet us.
Or Altos.
Yeah.
Keep our eyes open.
Oh, yes. It's way too quiet. They got... Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
I have put them in the cell.
Why do I feel like that's Arbitan in there? Because he's in the same robe as Arbitan, or is that part of the ceremony to activate it or something? Okay. Oh, that humming. That's making me uncomfortable.
More. Just one more.
I'm so confused. They gotta be human underneath whatever those hoods are. Oh, I like that. Yeah, Ian was a distraction. Nice.
Susan, you come with me. We'll go in search of Arbitan. Doctor, you and Barbara, see if you can find Sabitha and...
Yes.
Give me the key.
No.
Here.
Yeah. But they think the doctor's got it. Okay. That's why they said it before. They drew attention to the fact that the doctor's got it. But now he doesn't. Nice.
Have you brought the keys?
Where's Sabitha?
Where is the old man? He is the one who has the key.
I don't understand you. We've done all these things for you. All you can think about is the key.
Forgive me. The keys have filled my mind for so long.
Did they not recognise that's a different voice? And the fact that his hood's a really weird freaking shout.
Where is Altos?
The young man who attached himself to her while she was away, is he a good man?
What is your impression of him?
There are many races of men on Marinus.
Yeah.
He looks and sounds well enough, but I don't know.
Naturally, we like and admire him.
Yeah, Ian looks suspicious of him. He's good like that. He's always suspicious of most people, but he gives him some doubt.
The final key. Do you have it?
Yes,
No.
I have it here.
Throw it
Susan
down.
suspects though. Throw it down. Please tell me it's a fake one.
Bring the old man to me. Sabitha will be here. And
Come on, can they
we
not
will
see
go
the front?
together.
All right, I will.
Come on, see, Ian's got to have suspected that. He's going to step outside. Come on, really? They're really that stupid?
Couldn't have been Arbitan.
Exactly, yeah.
I thought Arbitan sent Altos for the keys. This man said he was a stranger.
Yeah.
There was something funny going on there.
Well, then why give him the key? Ian.
Yeah.
So when Yart...
Oh, thank God for that.
Key, his power will be absolute. You heard about Arbitan?
Yes. We met the man who's usurped his place.
Well, give me the key and we must have it destroyed.
Ian gave it to him.
What? You gave it away?
I gave him a key.
Eh,
Sabitha, you remember that fake...
he knew he suspected him. There was something about Ian's face.
This is the genuine key.
Nice one, Ian.
If he does, it will set the machine in motion. But once it feels the full force of the power,
He will
it'll
explode.
break under the strain.
You mean the machine will blow up?
Yes, along
And
the corridor.
everything in this building with it.
Good on you, Ian. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Like, he had that, like, look on his face he gets sometimes. Like when he suspected the doctor in the past. They've locked it.
Stone. It moved under my hand.
They've locked it. But, oh, God, guys, turn around. Really? They cannot see that shadow. They cannot see that shadow.
They're in the corridor near the cell.
She will have told them of her father's death, of course.
Shit.
But it doesn't matter. The machine's power will spread through the planet.
Oh, one problem about that, buddy. Shit. Oh, God. Are they going to know it's not worth... Oh. Whoa! I like the explosion effect. Oh, good. The shockwave or whatever knocked the door.
I want to speak of your father. You know, he was a very wise and brilliant man, and I know how you felt when you learned of his death.
And his life's work destroyed.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. His work will go on, only not quite in the same way. But I
Because he's
don't
got
believe
you
that
still
man
alive.
was made to be controlled by machines. Machines can make laws, but they cannot preserve justice. Only human beings can do that. Now, I only hope that you'll carry on his good work. Please. Goodbye.
Oh, I like the fact he took a moment to say that to her. That's so sweet of him. Oh.
Might well return to the city of millennials.
We still have our
Yeah.
travel dials. It's a good place to start.
And they're together. That's really sweet. Okay, I like the two of them together.
Ian, goodbye, Altos. Goodbye, Sabitha.
Take care of her, Altos.
Oh.
Depend on that.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Oh dear.
What?
I shall miss them.
I like that they gained real friends.
Come on, Barbara.
I love the two of them together too. I do. I love them. That was a nice ending to that episode. I love that miniature. It's so cool. Now, are we going to get a tease for the next episode? Or is it just going to end there? Is this going to be the first episode without a tease? It is! I was... What? That's the first episode without a tease at the end for the next one. That's thrown me off. I was thinking, it's like, not seriously, it's like going, it's going to come up in a second. It's going to show them on the ship ending up doing something. But it's... Oh! I'm not sure about... That episode was good. I like how, like... I wish we'd seen the Doctor being a bit suspicious or, like, looking over as the guy carried the mace to the cabinet. I wish we'd seen that so we had some idea that he suspected that was it. But it just seemed to come out of nowhere. But I like the fact he had the two guards working with them. But the Vords... It's weird, it's like the Vords were... I thought the Vords had to be involved somehow, because they were, in the first episode of the story, they were like this big force, like menacing force. And then we don't hear anything about them until the very ending again. That was weird. The episode was... It was not as good at all as the last one. But it was better than the previous two. I think I loved the last one so much that anything would have been as good, you know? That's all I can say right now is, I'm not sure about that one at the moment. What to think of it. Like, I was like, when Ian gave the leader of the Vords the key, I was like, how can you be so stupid? This is Ian. He's going to be suspicious. What the fuck? He did have that look on the face like he gives the Doctor sometimes when he knows the Doctor's hiding something. But it still felt like he was giving it to him, but he gave him the fake one. I'd forgotten about the fake one, to be honest. I like forgotten the wife's name. But she was really good, like, because like for the last episode, I thought she was kind of bad, to be honest. But it was her facade, that was her like emotionless. That's the way she hid herself. So it wasn't that the actress was a bad actor or bad at acting. I'm confusing my words because I'm trying to make sense of the episode. But it wasn't that the actress was bad. It was the character that was bad at acting. Because when she turned into that showed the facade, it slipped. Like she lowered her hand and she was really good in that part. And I really liked how Barbara and Susan and Altos and Tabitha, so my head is literally like confused at the moment. So I do apologise. I'm forgetting things, but then remembering them and then forgetting other things, and it's just a bit of a jumble. I've not had an episode do that to me before. Not like this. My head's gone a bit, what? But that was weird. But I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. My head's gone so funny. But I like how they worked it out, like, hang on a minute. We never said we spoke to them, because that was what I said. It's like, I thought, like, they left it long enough before them figuring it out, that they didn't say it. That made me doubt, going, hang on. did they say they'd spoken to her? Because my memory, how bad my memory is, I doubted myself. I thought, hang on a minute, they must have said it. Okay, fair enough. And carried on. But then Barbara's like, that's it. We didn't say we spoke to her. So it's like, that was really well done. Because they left it long enough to make you think, hang on a minute, did they say it? That was nice pacing. We didn't get much of the Doctor this episode. William Hart was fantastic this episode. But he seemed like more happy and lifelike in the bits he had in this episode. It was like more with it. He's great. I love William Hartnell in this. He's so good. Everybody's fantastic. Everybody's really good. Like, it's just not. The bit with the boards was just like, okay, they're there, they're set up. I would have liked like maybe another episode focusing on the bit back at the big building with the machine. I think would have been better. But they had this episode to wrap up the trial, figure it all out, all that sort of stuff, and then they transport back to the building at the end. And then have another episode for that part. I think that would have been better with the pacing. I'm not usually bothered by pacing. I don't really focus it too much, but I think for this one, it really would have been better to have separate two parts, I think. But it was good. It was definitely better than the 2 episodes before the last one. But like, yeah, my head's just gone really weird. Like, I really don't know how I feel about that episode. To be honest, I'm sorry if I'm not talking much or anything like that. It's literally my head's just like, I don't know what to think about it. It's really annoying. Huh. It was really strange. Yeah, I really don't know what to think about it. Again, it was better than the 2 episodes before the last one, but I think it's because the last episode I enjoyed so much. I was gonna kind of be feel a bit let down or whatever happened, but yeah, it really would have been better with 2 episodes for this part. I think give each part more time to breathe. There were some really good parts. I really liked the stuff with them going to get Susan. I couldn't understand why they wouldn't tell the Doctor because he had to keep his mind clear to focus on Ian. But if I was the Doctor, I would have been pissed off that they didn't tell me. Yeah, they got her set back safe, but I still would have been annoyed at them. But I think he was still too distracted by trying to save Ian to be like, why the hell didn't you tell me? Like, thank you for saving her, but you shouldn't have told me. You know? It was like, he was too like, how am I going to do this? Because he had Ian's life in his hands to prove it. But then they got those 2 guards on their side. Ish. The one guard doubted it after the wife gave the admission and said Ian was still involved. But yeah, I really wish they would have shown the Doctor or something, shown more suspicion to that item, the mace that got put in the cupboard. That would have made it flow a little bit better, because that seemed like they just suspected it out of nowhere. Like, it made it obvious to us it was involved somehow. And like, I figured it out that it's like the key must be in that. And that makes sense. I like that because they did say they did their scan stuff. It never left the room. And obviously they scanned up until that point, and then they took the item out. Or they scanned up until just before they took the item out, whatever that was. So that makes sense because it was in there. Maybe it had some like the mace was made of something that maybe blocked their scan somehow. Because if the lawyer was involved, it was the lawyer. I don't think I like the fact that it was just 2 random people going to sell it. I don't like that fact. And they killed the other guard because of it. I think that's another bit that bugs me. I don't like that. It would have been cool if they'd been employed by the board to get it. That would have been better. But it just seems like, oh, they're just 2 random people wanting to sell it on. Because it's an heirloom historical item that they don't know what it does type thing, I think. Yeah, that kind of felt a bit... that bit. Like, this episode was a mixed bag. There's parts I really like, and parts like that made me go, that could have been a lot better. it's a really mixed ending to the story. And it really threw me off not having it lead on to the next one. Because even though between the jungle episode of this story and the snow one, Snows of Terror, it reshot the connection part. Or it had it from a different camera or something like that. It was a little bit different. It was still the same enough that it worked. But this is the first episode that didn't have a connecting part till the next one. Which is kind of not having a different changing routine makes my head go funny. That's not helping with me talking right now. Oh, my head's just like, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I really don't know what the hell's going on. Oi, oi, oi. Right, I've got to try to edit this. I don't know. Oh, I got to edit this. Okay, I know there was a lot of points where I wasn't talking, so that probably worked. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think of this episode. Do you think it was a bit all over the place? Do you think it would have been better if they did certain things differently or something like that? And I know there were some people that might have watched it when it first came out, or when it was repeated initially, or something like that. Did everybody else find it strange that it didn't connect to the next episode? Because that is like completely made me go, what the hell is going on? But yeah, I really don't know what to think of this one. Not that I dislike it, but it's not that I really like it either. There's parts that I dislike and there's parts that I really like. But I'd love to know what you guys think of it. My head is just gone. I'm sorry, I'm finding it difficult to talk. I'm gonna have to take like half an hour, sit down, have something to eat, and just go, ugh, get my head to work again before I start editing. Because otherwise, my head's just gonna be like, I can't fucking do this, and not be able to do it for the rest of the day. That's weird. I've not had an episode of television do this to me. It's really thrown me this episode because it was kind of like all over the place, to be honest. The idea, the storyline behind it was great. It's just so many parts of it just like made it go weird. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next episode. Bye.